Hey guys, Ushanev here on Beginner Colony, and have some late night Huttball for you. I believe this match took place around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, pretty late for level 55 PvP on Beginner Colony. Here I decided I'm going to grab the ball and run it myself, even though Kaliz there is a capable tank. Since he's a shadow tank, I decide it's best just to run it up the left side. Often with a jug tank, I'll grab the ball and pass it back so they can take advantage of the jumps. But without a jug, I think this way is probably better. My positioning here can be a little bit better once Kaliz decides to use Force Shroud and jump over the fire pit. I should go ahead and be in the end zone just in case it runs out too soon and he gets rooted or something, needs to pass, whatever. Also, if I get knocked back, shouldn't be knocked back directly into the pit, as long as I am back in the end zone instead of right on the ledge like I was. Anyway, the sort of theme of this match is going to turn out to be ball control. 2 or 3 times in this match, we wind up losing the ball because of,
going down,
I guess you could call it fancy play syndrome, the desire to
ditch it or hold it if you want.
do certain plays simply because they're awesome and different from what's normal, which is often required during really competitive football matches. In most matches, though, better to just do what's proven, what's simple, and what's going to work, especially when you're not in TeamSpeak with very many people.
Rate this as it. Premio is looking for a jump.
So a couple of jug tanks in our pit, which is always a bad thing. So I'm doing my best to stop people in the fire before they can get to the ledge. I'm once again in this spec that I like quite a bit for Novair and Civil War, but definitely not for Huttball. It does not include the knockdown on Hidden Strike. So I tend to wind up having to burn 2 cooldowns to stop people in the fire pits.
Got it.
Democritus is a little bit careless there. Lets Val grab the ball.
Crossing the
You're just passing.
Here my positioning is better in the end zone where I should be.
Maybe top mid.
If I'd really been thinking here, I would have told Val there was going to be a jug coming up the ramp behind us, and she should leg shot him before he got up here. But I wasn't. And so I get fire pushed. But we still get the score.
Premio has it.
I might be able to get him in the fire.
Unfortunately, Premio gets a jump up to the top middle platform there. Not much we can do to stop him after he's up there. But I am in good position here to grab the ball. Which I do. There are a couple of people in my way on the catwalks, so it's not necessarily a bad idea to take the pit here, even though I think I probably could have scored had I taken the catwalks. The big mistake here is trying to guess where Andreas is going to be and throw the ball, and I'm just late, and it's just a terrible pass.
You don't have it?
Wanted to catch him on the run just because it's cool when that happens. Should have just waited for him to
Again,
stop
I'm
moving.
astonished that any drug tank manages to whine about exfiltrate.
Now, if there had been 3 guys on his tail chasing him down, then absolutely.
Palsy has it.
Sometimes you have to hit potential receivers on the run. Otherwise, it's just going to be too slow. But there was no reason to try it there. Callie's whiteboard is running it up top. I'm going to be in position down at the bottom. So not necessarily a bad pull. Probably the most irritating bug in Huttball is that
Got it.
if your tune gets some sort of physics effect applied to it right as you're throwing, either a push or an enemy pull or even a friendly pull, the Huttball ball landing here past reticle will not show up. And I just barely realized in time there that Callies had thrown the ball right as he was pulled. So just something to keep in mind when you're preparing to pull a ball carrier. Speaking of passes. And again, get pulled right as I'm throwing there, and obviously a little off target.
Neck has it.
I was aiming for Caliz, and I believe would have been on target. The pull, again, not necessarily a bad idea. Just at the wrong time, and again, hard to coordinate those sorts of things without team speed. Again, this path's not really necessary. In theory, a good one, because all of the defenders are mezzed, and if the Huttball sort of pass catching priority actually worked the way that BioWare says it does,
Has it.
with mezzed tunes right at the bottom of the priority list, than one that would always be caught by the intended receiver. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way, and it's basically a free-for-all when it comes to catching the ball. Even then, not really necessary. Cool pass, but probably could have run it in with a higher success rate, at least in this match. So I'm hoping to get lucky and intercept a pass. Unfortunately, the jug there, Rathis, is smart enough to use his friendly jump instead of trying to pass across.
You're not gonna be able to pick it up mid.
Great, he's away bar. Awesome.
I should have used my energy regen ability, Adrenaline Probe. I would have
Well,
had
then
the
that's
energy to get back to mid and flashbang and grab them all
Fire,
before
pull
they
out
could
of
have.
fire. Be in the pit.
I think the pit's the right
Okay,
choice
I'm gonna
here.
try and meet you in
I've
the-
got 3 guys behind me that I would really like to LOS. It's possible I should have just sort of hugged the near wall and
Top
tried to
right.
get all of them in a...
Oh, fuck.
Well, actually, I don't have
Alright,
flashbang
I
up,
can
You
go
guys
to
so...
the
have
end
it?
zone on the right.
I'm in the end zone right now. Yep. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on.
You dropped
Oh,
it.
fuck.
They're gonna be able to pick it up. Oh, okay, maybe top mid.
Could turtle it. Operative has
We
it.
don't. I think he's in the pit.
The next got it. He's got healers on it.
So we're in trouble here. They have got heals and a guard on their guy.
Yeah, I think he's too
I think there's
supported to
3
heal.
healers on it. I'm trying to burn down one of the healers who is not the ball carrier, hoping that maybe if we get one, then we can work on the other 2 and eventually get the ball carrier that way. Just don't have a whole lot of DPS.
Yep. No danger of dying.
You might get fire pulled. Heals on Khalid.
They should really be turtling in their own pit instead of running it. There was a chance
No, that's bullshit.
for the ball carrier to get fire pulled there, but it works out for them. Anyway, disappointing end, but a fun match. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.